This is One Sock, a classic top-down sock pattern to fit all feet. It was designed in collaboration with Kate Atherley to celebrate the launch of the Fibre Co's eco-friendly machine-washable sock yarn, Amble. When we set out to design a sock yarn, we asked sock knitters what they valued most. Their answers were not surprisingly related to convenient care through machine washability and the durability that comes from having nylon in the blend. But to be true to our guiding principle of being gentle on our planet, we ruled out the typical chlorine-processed superwash wools. And we didn't want to use virgin nylon and contribute to adding even more of that non-biodegradable fiber to landfills. It took us a few years of research and development, but the result was well worth it. Amble is a yarn made from easy wash merino and alpaca, blended with recycled nylon. Easy wash is a process used to make the wool and alpaca fibers machine washable without shrinking. It is free of toxic chlorine and adsorbable organohalogens, which are normally used to process washable wools. The recycled nylon comes from leftover industrial waste, thereby saving it from landfills. With the Easy Wash processing method, the wool and alpaca fibers are treated with eco-friendly oxidants to remove the scales that ordinarily cause wool and alpaca to shrink when washed by machine. The oxidants used in the Easy Wash treatment do not create hazardous chemicals, which means that the process is safe for our tributaries, wildlife, and fauna. Amble is a classic sock weight yarn, knitting up at 32 stitches per 10 centimeters or 8 stitches per inch. Some of the shades in Amble use a natural brown alpaca, which is then overdyed to create a color palette that many have come to know and love from the Fibre Co. We named this yarn Amble to reflect the kind of slow, relaxed walking that we enjoy here in the English Lake District. Once we had the sock yarn blend sorted, we got to work on designing. The goal was to create a simple sock blueprint for makers to learn, create, and iterate. The resulting design, One Sock, is a collection of 3 sets of instructions that include a baby-sized sock pattern to learn on, a full-size sock pattern in 11 sizes, and the One Sock Guidebook, a resource that walks makers through the process of knitting beautiful socks that fit. For the absolute beginner sock knitter, we created the One Sock Baby pattern to be made with a worsted weight yarn. And the Fibre Co's Cumbria is a great choice for One Sock Baby since it creates a soft yet strong fabric, making it perfect for little toes. The pattern is written for 4 sizes: preemie, newborn, 3 to 6 months, and 9 to 12 months. One Sock Baby is the simplest version of the pattern. The preemie or practice sock size is a very quick knit, and it teaches everything the knitter needs to know. The full-size sock pattern uses the same overall process, with only a few differences for making a larger version. The full-size One Sock design is a classic top-down sock pattern with clear instructions that take the knitter through the entire process. Its simplicity makes it an excellent introduction to sock knitting. The design is easy enough for beginners, and it also serves as a basic pattern for more adventurous knitters who want to customize the fit and design. It's the perfect teaching tool for sock knitting classes as well. The One Sock Guidebook builds on the instructions in the One Sock pattern with helpful tips and tricks, detailed information on various needle options, and how-to images like the one shown here for using double-pointed needles at the stage just after the heel turn is completed. Here is another example image from the guidebook which shows the knitter how to pick up stitches along the heel flap. The guidebook also shows knitters how to customize their designs with alternative ribbing patterns, different textured stitch patterns, various toe shapes, and colorwork applications. There are instructions for using reinforced heel patterns like the Eye of Partridge stitch, changing colors for the cuff, heel, and toe, and creating various stripe patterns. The One Sock Guidebook is there to help you learn and spark your creativity. There are endless options that can be added to a simple design like one sock. Use your imagination and have fun. One Sock can be purchased as a downloadable PDF at thefibreco.com and also on Ravelry. Amble is available at select local yarn shops around the world and can also be purchased online directly from the Fibre Co.